welcome back. We hope you enjoyed that.
Hello, listeners.
Segue.
Yeah.
Hello. There's been an interesting development in the time that we've been away. 2 monks came in unannounced. But it's the second time in 2 weeks this has happened. We really ought to get a lock on this door.
It's really quite weird. You think you keep barging in.
Walked in full monastic clothing, and they are now reciting chants over the book.
Over that dusty book we found.
They're in a language I've never heard before. And they snatched the book from my hands while I was still Google translating it. So I got as far as enemies of the righteous will be punished, punished with fire, punished with acid, and punished with low-calorie mayonnaise. And I'm not entirely sure what that bit means.
It's quite odd. The book is just glowing and shaking the more they chant over it. It's quite weird. I swear one of them... He must have like a bit of bad pink eye, because I swear his eyes are sort of like slightly glowing red. It's kind of
it's got like a claw for... Is it a claw or is it a cloven hoof?
It's like a cloven hoof for a cloven hoof, I'd say.
The other one, I mean, either he's a bit of an alcoholic or he's got a red nose.
Yeah, very shiny nose.
One might almost say it glows.
Oh my god.
I don't believe it, Ben. I don't believe it. We have been visited by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And is that Blitzer? Who's that next to him?
My god, and they're all dressed as monks. Like,
oh wow, that's so weird. There's more of them.
So that's what they're doing these days.
Come in.
It's
Father Christmas. Look.
They don't look very happy. They're all still chanting over that book and looking angry, and it's shaking and glowing red. And the letter 666 have appeared on it again. Like they're sort of burnt into it.
But I've just discovered that Santa's real. You can't then snatch that away by proving he's the devil.
But he does have some horns, and
he's a lot skinnier than I recall. He like left his belly in the green room.
Oh wait, they're going. They're okay. They're taking the book with them. Okay. Oh wait, no, they're not. Ah,
they're leaving
the book has floated into the middle of the room and is spinning around.
No. Ben, they have actually taken a page of the book with them, and it was wrapped something, and I'm surprised you haven't noticed yet.
I didn't notice.
They took the smallest finger from your left hand.
Oh my god. To be fair, that's very impressive. They didn't let me notice it.
That is very well.
That is
well
brilliant.
Done. Well done. God,
it's like David Blaine. Oh, that's so cool.
God.
Oh, Rudolph,
Satan.
that's amazing. Oh,
wow.
Why don't you come back and
bring them back? I want to see if I've got anything missing, apart from my dignity, of course. But that went a long time ago.
Sadly not.
Sadly not. But yeah, Christmas is around the corner. Odd segue into it, but I'm quite looking forward to it. I think as the years go by, I've become more of a gullible consumerist, and I've become quite excited by the prospect of mulled wine and hot chocolate and big slippers, which I admit I've already invested in.
So I tell you what though, because Christmas is quite a scary time.
Is it?
Well, I was trying to explain to my little cousin,
Jeremy.
Jeremy
crops up quite frequently on the show.
I was trying to explain to him the concept of Santa Claus. I was explaining, it's this guy who sort of comes down your chimney, sneaks into your house, and leaves stuff. And literally couldn't sleep for 2 nights, because if you think about it, Christmas Father Christmas is a terrifying concept. This big bearded old man who sneaks into your room
and then like drops off,
decides if you've been naughty or nice, and he's terrified. But to be honest, I'm actually Jewish, so we don't really have. I mean, my cousin Jeremy, we don't really in my immediate family have that much of an issue, in that the only sort of scary bearded man who sort of wanders around is my old Uncle Albert, and
awkward.
He only lives presents in the sense of that presents is a euphemism. So it's
he leaves you presents, all right, doesn't he?
Not such a
last
year
you
issue,
still
really,
had the scars.
Yeah,
but yeah, actually, I don't know. God is the Judaist God is quite similar to Santa Claus, isn't it? What's the big
in that neither exists?
Yay! Satire against the faith. What's that thing that happens before Hanukkah? Is it Yom Kippur?
I don't know. I don't really pay much attention.
The big privation before you can have a big.
You're not supposed to eat on Yom Kippur.
Okay,
that's
it's
a
Yom
fast
Kippur.
Day, so probably that is what you're
Because I like that during Yom Kippur, God has a big book, much like the book that's currently levitating before our eyes, and he's going through it and basically being like, good, naughty. Good, and then the naughty people are being like, oh, if I don't eat like meat for a week, maybe you'll love me, and it's just like a twisted kind of paternalistic Santa. And I
do quite like that about religion, because as an atheist, if I do something
it's
that's
all about
really,
Santa,
if I'm just a bit of a dick, I've just been a bit of a dick, and there's no real going back on it, is there? You know,
yeah.
I did something that was dickish, and I might be nice now, but I did something that was dickish. You know, so in Christianity and lots of other religions, you just act like a bit of a dick. When you're dying,
smoked.
Oh, I regret it so much before I die. And then you go to heaven, and no one cares that you're a douche for
you're there,
many years. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's quite an interesting idea, because that is a main issue with atheism. It's not very good to view atheism as a new religion, but secularism, people do want some vague pointers on how to live their lives, and that is something that is very present in religion. You've got this carrot and stick idea of if you do well, you get rewarded. If you do badly, the devil will do things to your nether regions.
But in my religion, you can eat carrots all you want, and if you're into whipping each other with sticks, you can do it all you want as well, because we're godless heathens. We're into that kind of thing.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
But so who is the godless heathen? Richard Dawkins has recently introduced a new sort of. He's basically replaced God. I don't know if anyone's read his latest article. He has decided that he is now.
Oh, he's amazing.
It's quite exciting. He's got quite good hair.
He's just a beautiful, beautiful man.
Well, that's the thing. He has introduced this system of rewards and punishments again. And if you do well, you get a footnote mentioning you in his latest book. And if you don't do very well, Caroline Lucas spanks you. And I think that's quite a fair system.
I'd pay money for that. So
would you, Caroline Lucas? Eh?
Yeah.
Way.
It would be with like a hemp based whip, wouldn't it? Green Party chairman Caroline Lucas.
She'd put arnica on your swords.
Green
afterwards.
MP, the first ever Green MP in Gone. For those of you
who's into lighter, so
less interested in general in modern politics than we are, us, enlightened opportunities.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Claire, there seems to be sort of a rumbling noise going on. It's like the floor sort of vibrating around the book. It's like it's sending waves. It's kind of quite unusual.
It's I'm wearing quite thickly soled shoes, but I have quite a sore foot.
Really?
Burned. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Actually,
the floor sort of started.
Oh right, okay, yeah. It's
I want to say it's turned to acid. Like I am now actually in a parody of that childhood game, sort of perched up on my chair.
The floor is literally made
of lava.
The floor is
literally made of lava. It's like all my childhood dreams and nightmares come true.
You can hear like a low.
You sure it's not a cat?
I don't know what it is. But it seems to stop when I start talking
look
for
out the
some
window.
reason.
Oh no, it's okay.
The book is shaking.
It's Father Christmas starting up his Vesper. It's fine.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. He's quite touchy about his Vesper because his wife told him it was gay, and he was like, "No, it's not." And by the way, don't use gay as an adjective.
He said, "Quiet, you ho ho ho."
Actually, we had to. I don't know if you've voted yet, but we've got a Survey Monkey thing for our college, which is of no interest to you listeners, but you just roll with it. Where we have to vote for our Christmas bop theme, and one of them is Santa Claus and his ho ho hos. And despite the fact that my mind is frequently quite sordid in its connections, this time it wasn't, and I was looking and being like, Santa Claus and his like a jazz band maybe, like Santa Claus and the ho ho hos, and they play like the bass and oh no, it's the whole thing.
No,
it's a sexy Santa
it's
thing.
a prostitute thing. It's a woman who has
prostitute
sex
thing.
with people for money.
Indeed. And that could potentially be
shocking stuff.
If that is the bop costume that gets decided upon, first dibs on the Santa-themed bra in Primark, which I find a bit disquieting, to be honest.
Oh, I'm definitely buying that.
Get it.
Definitely
wear it as earmuffs to keep you warm.
No. I'm wearing it as pants, to be honest. So,
how'd that work?
Wait and find out, Claire.
That's next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But there is like another low-level rumbling. It's like the floor's starting to open.
Oh, wow.
Weird. It's just cracks a bit. It's cracked a bit. What is that? It's like a... Oh, my God. It's like
is
a skeletal hand.
It
might be. It's like a skeletal hand. Like a skeleton hand rising from the ground.
Right.
It's coming quite slowly.
Why don't you shake it? I think you should shake it.
Oh, I've shaken it, but it didn't really do anything.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, it appears to have come off in my hands. This is.
Oh, no, that's a bit.
I do apologise, sir.
Sorry, Mr. Skeleton.
Sorry.
We'll give you that.
Sorry.
We'll give you a hand with everything later. Oh, that's no sense of humour.
No.
Fuck him. Oh no. Yeah, but it seems to be coming. He seems to be coming up through the floor slowly. So
okay. Well, we're actually running out of time, so maybe we should turn our attention rather urgently to this new friend of ours who's just he's brought some friends with him. There's a good 5, 6, 7. So there's quite a few. Well, I can't actually see the radio dials or anything now because the room is just filling up with skeletons.
Yeah, they've started to pour.
One of them's pointing at my Google Translate attempt and laughing, which I find quite offensive.
See, the thing is, they seem to be vaguely attacking us, ladies and gentlemen. But you might think that sounds like a horrifying thing being attacked, but really, they're skeletons. They don't really weigh anything. They have just no muscle power at all. So it's just kind of inconvenient because they're sort of getting in our way a bit. Like they're just skeletons. It's just a bit ridiculous.
I'll tell you what. I found their soft spot. If you stick your 2 fingers in the sockets where their eyes should be, it really tickles them, and they giggle. Look at that!
Oh God, that's brilliant!
Oh, you should do it more.
Poke, Mr. Skeleton. Oh, hey skeleton, why did the skeleton go and learn to the disco.
I've been trying so hard not to say that joke. I'm so glad
because
you
he had nobody to.
Nobody.
They don't find it funny. They don't find it funny. No
taboo
sense
in
of
skeleton
humour,
culture.
frankly.
Okay.
No sense of humour.
Well, one of I think the king of the skeletons is just coming off the ground now.
No, screw these guys. It's getting convenient. Claire, I'm going on a warpath. I'm attacking these skeletons.
Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, go for it. Have you got the Nerf gun?
Yeah. Bam.
There's quite a lot. Oh, bloody hell! What's that? Right. I'm not entirely sure what to do about this. Oh wow, this is I never knew he had it in him. Never knew he had it in him. Oh, okay. Well, that's bang goes the printer. There's two of our three microphones are now out.
Okay. That's pretty much all of them. The book's still glowing, so I can't help the feeling it might happen again. But
okay,
they're basically it's just a pile of bones now, so that's sorted. We can get on with that.
We are out of time, and I think it's probably a good time to wrap up now. We're going to have to give Ketchup versus A Sense of Space leave until next week, I'm afraid. Which, to be honest, I'm quite relieved about because I have time to prepare. But yeah, the bones are starting to reform into a giant ninja skeleton,
which might pose more of a threat. So you'd probably go before that happens. Really. Yeah.
So. Any songs we'd like to end on? It could potentially be our last.
Let's have a let's not waste our time with songs. Let's have like a. Let's have our own sing song.
Our own sing song. Yeah. Again, for those of you who are new to our little show, we generally finish with me playing the kazoo, and Ben singing along. But we thought we'd do something a bit different this week to mix things up. I mean, skeletons have come into the room, ladies and gents. Who knows what will happen next?
Who
knows?
Oh, it's just a wild roller coaster ride.
But not in an action parkway.
No, it's the same because it's from the comfort of your own home. There's no heart attacks here, jumping off cliffs onto other people. It's just a good, a bucket load of good, clean fun. Oh, it's amazing.
That's damn fine stuff.
So instead of a theme tune, we were thinking.
What about like a little skit? That'd be quite a fun way to end, wouldn't it?
What should we do? Let's improvise something.
We could maybe do. I don't know. We need like a scenario, don't we? Like
how about
in Whose Line Is It Anyway?
How about two people lost in space?
Two soldiers lost in space.
Two soldiers lost. In space.
Which nationality? Two Vietnam veterans.
No,
Vietnam veterans. Because they weren't there, man. Lost in space.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready? Okay, you be soldier A, I'll be soldier B.
Go.
Okay, cool. Whew, well, that was intense. That was intense.
It's
those of you who didn't get it,
there was no audio because you can't hear anyone in space because there's no air.
Verisimilitude has always been very high up on our list of priorities here at the show.
That means I assume that means factual accuracy.
Yes, it does.
Boom! Live with an English student
Word points for Ben.
Already, you learn all these big verisimilitude. I learned another big one yesterday. And cats. Bam, which is like
it's like a comic strip word, that isn't it?
Isn't it? Bonk.
Okay. Right. Well, on that note, my left foot is currently in the evil, deathly grip of the giant skeleton.
Yeah,
so as we
I'll
leave,
find off in a second.
we'll just leave you with America singing "Sister Goldenhair."
Oh yeah, and Claire, I've just got a quick question before you go.
Yeah.
If you could travel back in time and speak to Fred Astaire, in the peak of his fame in the 50s, what would you say to him?
Tell him to pull his finger out.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. On that note. Goodbye.
Cool.